Hi friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. I'm Gina. I am here with you today to go over another rotating car seat. So my last rotating car seat video did very well for me. I got a lot of views, but one of the prevailing comments that I kept getting was people wanted to see the Graco Turn2Me. So that's what we have here for you to look at today. I am going to do an additional video installing this in a vehicle, so you'll be able to see how that all works. But I wanted to go over some of the things that make this guy special compared to some of the other rotating car seats that are on the market right now. So price point on this guy is going to be $449. It is rear facing up to 40 pounds, forward facing 5-point car seat to 65 pounds. And then as a booster seat, it will hold up to 57 inches and 100 pounds. The other special thing to know about this guy, trying to think. I mean, there's a lot of really great things about this. I'm not gonna lie. I was really expecting the seat to be of poor quality just because in general, Graco is not considered a premium brand. They're a very functional brand. They are awesome at what they do for mass merchants, meaning they design on a very specific price point in mind, and then they create a product around that to satisfy that need, which is great, but sometimes that means you skimp out on some of the features you would get with a more premium product. And it's really exciting to see here everything that's packed into the price point and how functional this is. So a lot of times with the car seats, people will focus on the look or things that aren't really super important. My bigger focus is going to be on the functionality, and this is an incredibly functional car seat. I think they've done a very nice job with this, so we're going to highlight on some of those features. The turn rotation for it, there is a little bit of a locking mechanism on the handle. So there's a pincher, but there's a safety on it. So you'll engage the safety, pinch it, and then you can turn it on either side. And the thing that's special to know about this one, this is like the baby jogger rotating car seat, the city turn, in that it does not do a 360-degree turn. I can try and turn it forward till I'm blue in the face. It's not going to do that when it's installed in rear-facing mode, which is how I have it set up right here. Now, some people, they might find that annoying. They might want a seat that turns 360 degrees. This one obviously turns toward either door, and that's what I'm demonstrating right now, but it won't spin all the way forward facing. It has a secondary set of information here printed on the side of the seat and a second belt pathway for this to be installed forward facing. So why would that matter? Let's say you're a caregiver or a grandparent and you just want one seat, and you just want the one seat for all the grandkids, and you want it to work in every conceivable situation without having to reinstall it. This is not going to be the seat for that. This is great if the kids in it are all rear facing and then they are all forward facing. Later on, you would turn it forward facing. But if you were looking for something that can swap between children of pretty big varying ages, this probably isn't the seat for that unless you want to do extended rear facing, in which case, good for you. And I totally applaud that decision, and this would be a good seat for that. Although it is only 40-pound rear facing. But what I would say to that, I don't know if you can see, and I'll go over this a little bit more thoroughly when we have better vantage point in the other video. It does have a 17-inch seated torso height on the body. So a lot of times car seats will brag about having a 50-pound rear-facing weight limit, and that is certainly wonderful. But if you only have 17 inches of seated torso height, how heavy the kid is probably isn't going to matter. American children, in my experience, tend to reach the height limits of these products far before they reach the weight limits. So I wouldn't be concerned that it's only a 40-pound rear-facing weight capacity. I'm more excited that I can put a kid with a long body in here and they'll still be able to fit. Additionally, another thing I would give them credit for is that there aren't all sorts of strange restrictions on the seat in different positions. So like, on Baby Jogger, for instance, the level of recline on the seat is completely like aligned with how heavy the kid is. I mean, obviously you wanted it most reclined for newborn, but there are specific recline positions that are for bigger kids that you can only use when there's certain weight limits in between like certain amounts. So you would have to know that intuitively about the seat. Additionally, like the Maxi Cozy rotating car seat has body pillows that must be used in certain positions. This came with the body pillow. I already took it out. The book was incredibly clear about what pieces need to be used and when. And I have to say, it's probably one of the most forgiving car seat installation ever. Like, it doesn't ask you to do and know all this stupid stuff in order to be able to use it. I think it's incredibly straightforward, and it's probably like a really low instance of user error because they've made the book so clear. In addition to making the book super clear, they have on the front of the seat a QR code that you can scan for the installation information. Now, I will criticize that. It did take me to the installation with latch instead of seatbelt. I think that that's foolish. You would have to switch over to latch anyway once your kids got to the heavier end of the seat. So my suggestion to any parent is 99% of the time install a convertible seat with a seatbelt versus latch, because you'll be more likely to get a better installation and you'll be able to use it for longer without having to reinstall it. The other thing that I thought was odd was when they show the person installing it, they don't really show her putting any tension on the belt. They just show her like doing it and closing it. You will have to pull this in order to get this into a snug fit, and it's sort of a balancing act of closing the door on the belt for it to clamp down. However, it is a true lock off, and they do address if you want to lock this part off for a strangulation hazard, you can go ahead and do that even though the interior of the seat is a true lock off. I've never had a book be that clear. I thought that that was really cool. I install thousands of car seats, so I really am going to give them a gold star on that. All of our information was answered very clearly, so that was awesome. And additionally, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Additionally, we will have this in the vehicle doing another install. You get the 2 cup holders. I'm trying to think of anything else that's super critical to know. No, I think that's good for now. We appreciate you so much. If you've got follow-up questions, please feel free to leave them below. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. We're obviously busy. We look forward to seeing you at our next video of this one being installed in the vehicle. Thank you so much.